Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and this should be a pretty quick one, but today I just wanted to go over very quickly the G's and P's of OBGYN. So this is something that you'll definitely have to know for medical school, especially depending on maybe what specialty you go into in residency, you may want to know it as well. So I'm going to go ahead and make a quick video, and we're going to break down what exactly is G's and P's. So the first thing you need to know is that G stands for gravida, and gravida is equal to the total number of pregnancies. And then next, we're going to get into the P's. Now, P stands for para, and the P portion of the G's and P's can actually be broken down into 4 components, and those are listed out with the acronym TPAL. So now that we've written that out, let's go ahead and get into those specific components of TPAL. So the T stands for term. So that means a delivery after 37 weeks. So if T is term, P is preterm. Seems intuitive enough, but if term is greater than 37 weeks, preterm is going to be less than 37 weeks. And finally, A stands for abortions. And just an important note about that, abortions can also include miscarriages and not necessarily just a medical abortion. And then finally, L is going to stand for live children. All right, so there you have it. There's your G's and P's. So again, G equals gravida, which is going to be your total number of pregnancies. And just an important note to make, a total number of pregnancies includes ectopic pregnancies as well. And you have P for para, which can be broken up into TPAL, T for term, greater than 37 weeks, P for preterm, less than 37 weeks, A for abortions, and then L equals live children, or living children. All right, so now that we've gone ahead and completed that, let's go to a quick example to kind of test yourself to see how well you know the information. And I'll walk us through it, all right? Now let's go ahead and move on to the example. All right, guys, so here we are with our example, and I'll go ahead and read it out for us. So we have a 35-year-old woman who is 38 weeks pregnant. She has 2 living children and has experienced 1 miscarriage. Her first child was born at 38 weeks, and her second was born at 36 weeks. Go ahead and calculate the G's and P's. All right, now the first step is I would just go ahead and write out the letters we had above. So let's go ahead and write out G, T, P, A, L. So now that we've done that, let's go ahead and get into it and start calculating for each one of these components of the G's and P's. So let's start with gravida. So let's look at the total number of pregnancies. Okay, so well, we know she has 1, so she's 38 weeks pregnant. So we know there's at least 1. She has 2 living children. So now we know at least 3 total pregnancies. And then we also see that she had 1 miscarriage. So this will bring our total number of pregnancies to 4. Now let's go ahead and move on to term. So for term, this is going to be deliveries after 37 weeks or greater than 37 weeks. And let's go ahead and look at this. Okay, well, she's pregnant now, and she's had 2 successful deliveries in the past, and we see that 1 was born at 38 weeks, but the other was born at 36 weeks. So there we go. We know that for our term, we have 1. Now just moving to preterm, and pretty simple here. We just see that one of her children was born at 38 weeks, which is term, and then 1 was born at 36 weeks, and 36, of course, is less than 37, so we're going to give her 1 for preterm. All right, now let's go ahead and look at abortions. And for this, we don't see any necessarily medically induced abortions, but we do see a miscarriage, so this is going to give us 1 on the abortion. And then finally, is going to be our last one, is going to be living children. And for this, as is mentioned right here, she has 2 living children, bringing L to 2. Awesome. And the final component of this, if you were giving this information to an attending or a resident, you would say for the G's, she has 4, and for the P's, 5. So G4, P5. Guys, I hope that was helpful. I want to say shout out to the 3 people who have subscribed to my YouTube channel. It's really cool to see that. If you guys have any suggestions about topics maybe you'd like help with or you'd like to see, please let me know. And then in the meantime, again, I'll just be continuing to make content over topics that I myself need to learn more about. So thanks, guys, and I'll see you next time.